Well, hello, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the month of August. Hope you're amazing. So, we are going to jump right in. We're going to do general, love, and spiritual. Check the description box below for the timestamps if you want to skip around. If you want to come back and look at something else, it's there for you. So, let's see what Spirit has for you, Aries, for the month of August. Okay, we have partnerships and alliances, movement, choices, decisions, and waiting game. Two of Wands. We have Angel of Strength and then Contract. Okay. It looks like you're going through some sort of a hard time, Aries, when we come around August. It doesn't feel like your life is hard. It just feels like you're having a bit of a struggle. Things may not be going the way you want it to, and you want like this new beginning or this new transformation or this new change in your life, which is understandable with the Angel of Strength, okay? But the problem is, like, you have some things you can't get rid of. And this can be car payments, home payments, responsibilities that you can't change. You can't just get rid of them. It's like you have to learn how to work within the parameters, even though it's hard, you know? You know what's interesting? For those of Aries who are single, you're thinking, if I had somebody else to do with this with, like a significant other that would help me pay bills, or a roommate or something like that, things would be a lot easier, okay? I feel like in your mind, that's what you're doing, you know? Especially with the Two of Pentacles, you're like, I'm trying to balance out my finances. I'm trying to balance out my life. It would be great if I had someone to help me. It would be awesome if I had a partner or a friend or a roommate or somebody that could assist me. But I have to figure out, I have to make decisions for myself on how I'm going to move forward. Okay? So it goes from you like wishing or hoping somebody would be there to help you to you being like, you know what? I'm just going to have to buckle down and get it done, you know? Okay. So let's get into the cards and see what we got for you, Aries. We have the Two of Wands, the Five of Swords, Queen of Coins, Ten of Cups, Nine of Swords, Palace of Swords, which is only in this deck, actually. It's not in another deck. Knight of Coins, the Empress, and Seven of Coins. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Coins. Yeah. What I'm getting from this Six of Coins, Aries, is like, you get what you give. Okay? If you give the energy, if you give the time, if you give the effort, that's what you get back. If you don't, you do not. You know? There is a lot of worry I see in August, especially with this Nine of Swords in the middle. Lots of worry. Lots of worry and anxiety about where you're going to go. Lots of overthinking, and realizing that overthinking doesn't help you get where you need to go. Okay? So this is what I see. I see that in August, you know what? It's very interesting because it starts out looking for love. Looking for love. Looking for somebody to help me. Feeling like if I find someone, things will be okay. That's for somebody specific. But this is more like looking for a fix. Looking for the other side of the coin. Looking for what can help. This is what's interesting with the Five of Swords being here, is that's what you think, or that's where you're coming from. You're like, if I find this, if I do this, then things will get better. The Five of Swords is like, you're not looking in the right place. The Five of Swords is like, you're thinking of an immediate victory that will make you feel satisfied today, but 2 weeks from now, a month from now, long term, it is not a good decision for you. Okay? So the Queen of Coins is more about you being more stable, being more consistent. You may have a conversation with an earth sign. Okay? This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That could give you some really good ideas about, about what you can do to make things better. You know? I'm going to be honest. It feels to me like things will be better around winter. I know that's a long time, but it just feels like things will be ready around winter. It's like you are in this mode right now, Aries, where you're just like doing things, or you feel like you have all the answers. But soon you will see that, you know, you're kind of running into brick walls, and that's okay. It's like you need to do it to find that out. Okay. So I feel like everything really starts coming together, or like linking up towards the winter time. Also, family. It's so interesting. I feel like you want to be emotionally happy, right? But there's something about family here where, okay, so you can have this idea, or you can say, like, I want my family to be perfect, right? But you can say it, and that doesn't mean that it's going to be perfect. It's like there has to be actual action or actual things taking place. You know, you're trying to mold that, or learn about each other, or deal with things, or go to therapy. You know, like there's things that can make family and healthy relationships better. But I feel like you're not doing that. There's a lot of like hope in these cards. It's very interesting. It's like you're trying to balance within what it is that you do have, instead of getting like some new ideas or new perspectives in there. For a lot of you, it is someone you probably work with. And I'll tell you what, because I feel from this person, they're financially stable, or they seem stable to you. They seem to have a life, or at least some sort of grip on life that you would like to have. Okay. So I feel like this person, they see you hitting that brick wall, doing the same things over and over again, and they would love for you to have a better situation, Aries. That's what I see. So they are going to try to help you. I do see that person there. And so your big question here is, are you going to grow up? Are you going to move on? Are you going to try something different? Or are you going to keep doing the same thing and then being angry about it, or blaming someone else, or pouting about it? It's like, are you going to make those changes? You have this like opportunity to grow if you can stop repetitive actions and repetitive thoughts, and stopping yourself from doing the things that you need to do to move forward. You'll be great. But it's very interesting because I see you just kind of doing the things you've always done. Okay. You're going to leave the things you always done in the past. It's like, yeah, I would love to turn around tomorrow and everything to be perfect. But I know that that can't happen. I know I have to put some sort of effort in to make that work. I can't just assume that that's going to happen on its own. It's like you're realizing that the world can nurture you, or the world has options for you if you open your eyes to them. And I see you trying to do that. So that's why the overall energy, it's up to you. There's a lot of twos. It's like knowledge with the threes and a lot of twos because you have a decision to make. Are you going to give to this situation that you don't know is going to work? Like, are you going to try it? That's the thing, not give to it. Are you going to try it or not? You know? Adjudication, thoughts, and pathway. That just summed up your whole reading, okay? So you want fairness, but the question is, can you achieve fairness? Which means that you have to take a risk. Are you going to put those negative thoughts to the side to adjust your path to make your path more suitable for you, or are you not? Are you going to stay how you are? Are you not going to try? That's really up to you, right? Okay. So let's get to your love reading, Aries. Well, hello, Aries. Welcome to your love reading. So, August. Let's see what we got. We're going to pull out Romance Angels first. We have codependency and trust. Okay. Woo, first thing I got was you're going to have to trust that leaving a person or moving on from them or speaking your mind was the best thing to do. You're going to have to trust that, okay? I feel like there's like loneliness here, right? That you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have did that, or maybe I should go back to this person, or maybe I should do this. It's really just loneliness. I feel like it's not anything to really listen to. It's just echoes, okay? And then we have High Priestess, Five of Swords yet again. That was in your general reading as well. And the Death, which is release in this deck. This is very telling of your love life, okay? This is like you need to let somebody go, okay? I feel like in August you're going to start thinking about somebody a lot. And you think that that's an indication that you need to get back with them. And that is not true, okay? I feel like it's your intuition and your energy just trying to shift through things and make sense of things. Like there may be a lot of things going on in point A and point B, and you're just trying to put it all together, and you're like, well, if I get back with this person, then I'll be happy and things will be great, right? But that's not necessarily true, because that's what it feels like to me. It just feels like a correlation in a way. You don't really need this person. I don't feel like it means anything at all. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Especially with it being next to the Five of Swords. It's like pick and choose your battles, okay? It's like you're creating a conflict or tension that you really, really, really don't need, okay? You can avoid this at any time, you know? It's like it's your ego, really. Not your intuition, but it's your ego that's wanting this back. The Death card is an ending. It's an ending. Letting it go, okay? I feel like it's so interesting because it's usually a rebirth. But you have to understand that it is an ending and then a rebirth. That's what the Death card is. So you let this go, you move on, you close it up, and then you can find the love that you want. Okay? That's exactly what's going on here. All right, Aries, so let's get into your tarot. We start off with the Sun, then the Tower, and the Empress. 3 major arcana in a line, just FYI, okay? The Moon, Queen of Swords. Yep, that's the decision-making energy, okay? The Ace of Coins. All right, I already see what's going on here. 10 of Cups, Knight of Swords, and Justice. Lots of major arcana, 9 of Cups. Okay. First thing I'm going to tell you, Aries, is to remember that you want to be happy. Remember that you want satisfaction. Remember that you want respect, okay? A balanced relationship. You know, you want somebody that you can settle with, you know, a permanent type of thing, okay? You don't want, oh, this is great now. That's not what you're looking for, okay? Like, yeah, pleasure is great. Being in love or feeling in love or having someone hug you and all that kind of stuff is great. But you're looking for something bigger than that, you know? And if you are just looking for a fling right now, that's fine if you can handle it. But keep in mind if you can handle it, okay? Don't get yourself stuck into a whole issue here where you got to end it and then find somebody else, okay? Which I see some of you doing with these 2 cards. But in the center, all these major arcana cards, you have the Queen of Swords. It's easier for me to break this down, okay? But let me just say this really quick. The only minor card that you have here is the 10 of Cups, and that is happiness, right? The 10 of Cups is like emotional happiness and satisfaction. And I feel like that's what you're looking for. That's what you're trying to achieve in your environment when it comes to love with the person that you're trying to find. The Queen of Swords is it could be a Libra in your life as well. But it really, to me, is like you have to be a good judge of character. It's not about other people judging you and going, okay, I'll deal with Aries. Aries seems great. Let's just deal with this person. Is this person for you? Is the question that you need to ask. Not, is this person going to accept me? But, is this person good for me? Okay? And then we have the Ace of Coins, which is, this is your opportunity to use your inner knowledge with these two cards to pick someone, okay, that can stick around, that's practical, that's settled, that's good, that can help you grow, right? You don't want any more failing relationships. You know, you don't want someone to come around and destroy your self-esteem and what you think about yourself and your thoughts about love. That's not what you're looking for, okay? But also be serious here with these two cards that you're not running into a relationship just to be happy at the moment, you know? It's like your emotions are confused, and if you can find someone to make you feel good or make you feel playful and joyful, then everything is great. That's not what it is. And I'll give you an example, because I'm pretty sure by this energy that you found someone that made you feel like that in the past, and they were not the right person for you, because you were stuck in this idea of, oh, they made me feel good, this must be the one. It's not. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so anywho, you need someone that'll support you and definitely help you grow. So the thing that I'm seeing here is, and this is the overall energy, I really don't have to talk about it much. This is literally like, you need to look into your heart. This is like facing shadow energy. So you don't have to keep going over the same situations with the same people again. Just because you're happy right now doesn't mean you need to sacrifice everything for this person, because then you end up trying to rebuild yourself later. So, you know what it is that you want. Keep in mind, you want something that's long term. You want something that's not going to trigger you too bad. This is like shadow work from the past. Things that you had to clear up. Knowing, when that is happening. So you can move away from it, because you want something more steady and long term. So you have to utilize this information that you've learned over time on who to choose. The goal is to be happy. The goal is to be happy together, with this person. Make a home, security, that type of thing. Nourishing connections between two people, not just you doing everything for them or vice versa. And that is what will be fair. This is about fair love and moving into fair relationships, not just someone that's there at the moment to make you feel good and then they're gone again. I feel like I had to get all of that out. Sorry, my voice is messed up. Something's the matter with my throat. I don't know. Okay, third party. Real regrets, uncontrollable sweating, trust issues. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. You were dealing with someone. This may be a couple of people. Because I almost don't feel like this is one person in particular. You've been dealing with somebody that has some cheating issues. For sure. And then they've said sorry and then tried to come back. After you go on, well, maybe they meant it. Maybe they were for real. You let someone in. I also see you being influenced by social media. And this is like, this is almost finding out that someone cheated on social media. Or seeing something on social media that make you nervous. Like, oh my God, something's happened with this. This is a different person. I'm feeling like this is a different person. Because I felt the need to push it aside. So this is a different person. This is another person as well. Someone who cheated or was not good for you. Apologize. You took them back. And then they are trash. Okay. This is someone who you saw something on their social media when you were talking with them, and it looked very suspicious. Okay, and you're like, I don't know how this feels. Something's weird about that. And because of all this situation, you have gotten some major trust issues. And now it's time to, first of all, don't stalk your exes. Do not. It's not going to help you. This is time for refocusing and gaining new clarity, figuring things out about yourself and what you're going to do next. Okay? All right, Aries, let's get into your spiritual reading. Okay, Aries, let's see what we have as your spiritual message. We have key, whips, and ring. Wow. Wow. Okay. I see you on this search to, like, find the key to life. I know that sounds so cliche, but, like, find the key to happiness. To find what, you know, gives you that oomph every day, you know. The problem is, in going on that search, you kind of have a habit of falling back into old situations, old people, old thoughts, old things. And getting yourself committed to those things, especially when it comes to relationships, okay? So I feel like this is a time for you to get past that, okay? We have balance, growth, and impartiality. Yeah. So when these thoughts come through your mind, Aries, this is where you need to be strong enough to go, you know what? I don't want to deal with this again, okay? This is like being inspired by something that's going to support you and nurture you, and not out of loneliness or falling back into some sort of trap. Okay? Let's be honest. Because I feel like you're searching for something this week. You're searching for something to nurture you. And you're going to see that you have an old habit of falling back into old things or old people that are not good for you. Okay? So let me pull out some advice because I feel like I want to for you. Okay, Queen of Wands, Empress, and the Five of Swords. Yeah. Have more respect for yourself. Pretty much. You know what I mean? Like, be more cheerful and excited about the future. Connect with what it is that you really want. Try something new. Feel good about yourself. Work on your self-esteem. Make sure that you get into a situation that's nurturing to you and cares, like, and people that care about you and want to be around you, but also you know, like, don't choose your battles wisely. That's what this is, okay? So I'll leave it there. But thank you so much, Aries. I'll see you next month or next week, okay? I love you. Bye-bye.